What do you know now that you wish you had known when you were 17 or 18 years old? What do you wish, if you could go back and talk to yourself at 17 or 18, what do you wish you could tell yourself?
I would have enjoyed the process a little bit more.
The ride itself?
Yeah, just the ride itself. I was so focused, and it's just who I am, but I was so focused on winning and trying to win as much as I could that I think I missed sometimes with teammates that, because I hardly went out, so I definitely missed opportunities and memories that I could have made. But I also don't regret anything. I don't live life in regret. Like, everything happens for a reason. I think God's got a plan, but I would say that, if I could go back, just tell myself to enjoy it.
It's interesting. I got a couple of bosses in sports talk radio, older than me. One of them he's a really smart guy, Don Martin, and he would call me all the time, and he would just always say, "Are you enjoying it?" And it was just an interesting conversation because he wouldn't call and say, "Hey," he would share ratings or how the show was doing and all those things, which were great. But he was always really focused on, hey, make sure you enjoy it. Because I understand the point. In order to be successful, you have to be very committed to being good. You can't fake your way to it. And sometimes you forget the process itself to enjoy the ride. And I always think that was interesting. He's a little bit older than me, but that's one of the things that I always think of in the back of my head. Hey, I told you before we started talking, my wife says the reason why I've never needed to have any kind of therapy is because I have a job where I get to say exactly what I think for 3 hours every day, right? And that's such an incredible luxury to have.
A lot of people wish they could
do that. I mean, a lot of people don't feel like they can put what they think on Facebook or even at Thanksgiving dinner, sit down at the table and say what they really think to their family. And I get to say exactly what I think every day. And so that privilege is always in the back of my mind. Most people don't get the opportunity to do that. And I feel like getting to speak for others is a big part of that too. And to your same point on you, when you're thinking about playing quarterback for Alabama, sending the message to other kids out there who may not be the prep school kid, who had tremendous advantages, who's driving around in the Range Rover. You could one day be a quarterback at Alabama too.